My hair guy's good.
Next, we are reacting to a boy group called JYJ. They were actually originally part of a boy group called TVXQ. You reacted to them before. They were the two guys who did that jazzy barbershop thing. The guy in the red hair, his name is Sia. He is actually a musical performer. He's actually been like the main role in many Korean musicals. And then also there's a dude all the way on the left, and he has white hair, and this song was written by him. He wrote it because his friend passed away, and Jae-jung was the last person who talked to his friend the day before he killed himself. So it's a very... I can't take videos. But yeah, it's a very sensitive song, talks about regretting not saying important words before.
Aww. You ready for the feels, Jay?
No, I'm not.
I'm gonna start at 1 minute and 40 seconds in.
Go. Loving this like alternative music.
Yeah, interesting maze motif.
Right. It's about turmoil.
I can't. This is fake harp, right?
Yeah.
I think so, right? Like synthesized?
Yeah.
Either way, it's pretty.
Oh, there they are, rising.
Oh shit.
My god.
Oh shit.
It's so weird to see the language written out, actually.
Yeah.
In like English transcription.
Is that called like Romanized?
Yeah.
He's like one of the few ones that doesn't have a breathy voice. Most of them do.
Mascara game is strong with him too.
What?
His mascara game is strong.
Oh, I know.
They almost sound like a half a second behind the beat, but just in that one spot.
Nice soft harmonics or harmonies.
You can hear the musical theater in his sound.
I don't know if I love it for this.
They have a nice energy.
What?
They have a nice energy.
They do. See, this is how you stand still and have energy.
Yeah.
I will close my eyes inside of you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He has good presence in his voice. He kind of sings through his nose though.
But also, like, their live performances are 10 times better than half the singers here.
Well,
First, like, pitch.
My hair guy's good.
Whatever. Oh, they're coming out. Hello.
The gothic flavor in this. I'm really digging it.
Oh, and just the hairstyle.
The eyeshadow and the mascara and the... It's very angsty.
my favorite singer is easily the redhead.
Yeah, I like the redhead guy too.
It's not necessarily stylistically great for what he's doing, but I'm not like...
He also has a lower voice. Like,
I'm just not worried at all when he's singing. I'm worried when the other two are singing. Not that they're bad, just that like...
I wonder what it is that makes that musical theater sound. It's almost like there's more bells in all of it.
Yeah, why doesn't it fit for this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's better now that there's more like melodic line happening.
This is my favorite now.
Oh wait, you're done with white hair dude?
I like the other white hair
Just go
dude.
from
But the black
person
guy
to
dude,
person.
his tone is just so much more like, it's so warm. I
Oh,
like
I have to disagree with you.
it. We can love all of them, James.
No,
Quality. I don't discriminate by hair color.
You can just see all of the muscles in his throat were so tight. Did you see that? Yeah. Oh god, that's probably why we're so scared.
Always are.
Yeah. But I think that with the musical theater, I think so common in pop music is like talk singing.
Yeah.
And musical theater does that too, but they do it more on pitch.
Right.
So I think we were
Noticing, yeah.
I mean, those harmonies are tight. They're a little breathy, but they're tight.
Also, like, the harmonies are pretty hard.
like, oh god, stop.
I don't think throwing your head back when you're trying to hit a note is ever the correct answer.
I don't know what note that is.
He
but
has
it's
some
very
trouble.
funny. See, he's feeling it too.
Oh my god. His neck is like doubled in size. You can almost hear it. He sounds a little tired on the bottom. If he's straining, it's the bottom of his voice that's gonna go first. So like when he comes back down to like normal person range, it'll be like hoarse a little.
Well, damn. Well, shit, son.
Okay, I have first thing you said, he leans back for his
Yeah.
air.
Yeah,
What do
so
you-
like, if you'll notice, the blonde guy, what's his name again?
Jejun.
Jaejung, he will often go like this. Way like this.
Yeah.
And that's,
Ooh, he tilted his neck back.
yeah, that's like getting the last of your air out. That's like trying to get as much air out as possible. And then also for high notes, I don't know about you, but most of the time when, like if you look at a high school choir and you see the tenor section, a lot of the, you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
and you're leaning back to get all the high notes out of there, which means you're not using proper technique. But it's also a dramatic thing too, so.
Yeah.
The guy on the right was my least favorite because he kind of sang like this where he didn't open his jaw.
Yeah.
Like if he opened his mouth, he would have been able to get more sound out of there.
They also didn't like have him sing a lot at all. It was mostly just like background.
He might be the main rapper of the group.
Oh.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Which is like, you know, just take your jaw and just open it. And that just creates more sound for the singers to sing through. But they were fun.
Some quick thoughts. They're not bad singers, right? And for where they are, they need stage presence more than they need technique, right? Like once you're in a huge place
Yeah.
like that, like stuff goes to the wayside in order to look cool and make the audience have fun. This close up, we could see every single muscle in his throat just go.
Yeah.
And like we were mentioning before, considering 98% of vocal technique for classical musicians is just letting everything go and not
Yeah.
having any tension, we see that and like our skin crawls.
Yeah, and it's very easy for your, like, the fault is that it's all you're gonna control everything, and it's so easy to because you feel like you're in control, but like, that shouldn't be the part of your body that you're using to
You should be controlling with your air and not with your muscles. And we were mentioning that the black-haired guy, I noticed almost immediately that something felt off with his vibrato. And when Rachel mentioned that it sounded really nasal, that kind of, those two combined into just kind of a technique where it's, you try to over brighten very much. And so it all comes out through your nose. And then if there's any semblance of vibrato, that basically, not that the air is literal, not that you're singing out of your nose, but you know.
Yeah, and he probably feels like if he doesn't sing through his nose, it probably sounds less strong now, but like it would change and strengthen. But
And like I said, for a place like this, you need strength more than anything, and which is where most of those pitfalls came
they
from.
always kill the things.
Yeah.
They sound good, and it's like freer.
Yeah, and we mentioned that the red-haired guy, the musical theater guy, the beginning wasn't the best type of song for him to be singing. Like, he sounded fine, it just felt out of place. Once there got a little more meat to the sound, and like they all started singing, then it fit a little bit better.
Black hair was my favorite, just because he had like a lot of nice tone and warmth to his voice, and his high notes felt like full, and they were good. White-haired dude was really good, but he had a lot of tension. Like you can tell that like he's singing straight from his neck, and that it's not going to be sustainable long term. So you can do everything like okay now, but like give it like maybe 5-10 years and that's gonna be nodes. Well, redhead guy, he was very nasal most of the time. Like he sings straight into his nose, which is it's a good way of getting up to those higher notes, but it shows whenever the other two guys were so much more like relaxed and like sung from a lower place, relatively speaking. Yeah, that's my opinion. Okay.
I have to switch it up.
Oh, okay.
White hair in first, although I do agree with you that he He's gotta stop popping those
Yeah.
veins. Then black hair. I loved his voice.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why people.
Why-
Red hair was good.
He was committed. I liked his commitment. Red hair was like very.
He was into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not like bad. He's just like
Good.
yeah. Like I would rather listen to white hair or black hair.
Okay.
I love how that's how we associate these guys. White hair, black hair.
Because we don't know their names or can't pronounce them. If you were reading the lyrics, how'd you feel their voices conveyed the sadness in
I
the
actually
song?
didn't read the lyrics.
Okay.
I was just listening to their voices and looking at the action in their face. Good song though. I give it a 10 out of 10. I'd buy.
Most of the issues I have with this come from the fact that they were playing to such a big audience and we were listening and hearing it so up close. So we
Yeah.
were not experiencing it in the way that was intended. But
Yeah, and the music itself doesn't lend itself a ton to the text. It's pretty repetitive, and so like you're not focusing on. There's nothing that stands out musically that you're like, I wonder what's happening here textually.
uh-huh.
I think the fact that it was repetitive kind of you lose the meaning, but their performance was
They performed it
very
quite well.
engaging and like emotional.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel if you're new. I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.